welcome back to the Cocco channel and to another Tutorial Tuesday Chit Chat. Get ready with me. We're very chatty today because it's literally the first video I filmed since I'm back on YouTube. This is me getting back into the swing of things. You'll find out why I was gone and what happened, but I love you, enjoy, and let's get into it. Okay guys, let's get started. I need to prime my face and I'm gonna do that using the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer, and probably I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna start off with my Smashbox primer water. You guys, I've like developed an allergy to my wedding ring. Look at that. I had to take it off. It hurt so bad. Not hurt, it itched. Is it possible to like develop an allergy overnight? Because that's crazy. And my ring is white gold. It's not like sterling silver or anything like that. So I feel like gold is like the least allergy. I don't know. So now I'm going to do my smoothing primer. It's so weird. It just like happened and I was like, I have to take it off. It itches so bad, but it looks so gross. It looks like a flesh-eating virus, which obviously it's not, but. So this is my first film or video that I'm filming since being back off vacation. I feel so bad. I like worked my butt off to get all these videos done over vacation, and then vacation's over and I don't have any videos. Like, how much sense does that make? Zero. Makes zero sense. I'm gonna go in with my Becca First Light Priming Filter. I haven't used this in a while on camera. I've been using that Farsali one, but you guys know how I feel about this one. This one just does something for me. And the way it smells, although the Farsali one smells really good too. So how is everyone's summer going so far? Ours is going really, really well. We had the best vacation. Well, I shouldn't say we, because Andrew did not get to participate in it, and I feel so bad, I really do, that we were like out gallivanting around town having the best time and he was like working his butt off. I'm going to go in with the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Compact in the color Light. I'm going to use this because it has an SPF of freaking 50, and I got a lot of sun, not intentionally, while on vacation, so I feel like it might match better now, which it totally does. When I first got it, I think it was like still pretty cold out and I hadn't gotten any sun, and so it didn't match very well. This smells so good as well. You guys know I'm such a weirdo about smells. So anyways, vacation was amazing. We had the best time. We did so many activities, you guys. We like rented a boat. We went to a baseball game. We went camping for a night. Ate out a ton, which I'll get to, but and it was really crazy. Today's the first time I've curled my hair in probably like 2 weeks. No joke. Because the whole time, I was like kind of going into this on Snapchat, I think it was yesterday, the whole time they were here, I wore makeup twice in 11 days. They were here the 1st through the 11th, and it was for, we went to a kind of fancy family dinner, and then we went to a baseball game, and I didn't do like a ton of makeup, but I wanted to look kind of cute, you know what I'm saying? And I did. I wore like this little baseball tee dress with like some chucks. It was so cute, and I had like my mom French braid my hair. It was really cute. Anyway, that was the only time, and so I didn't curl my hair the entire time they were here, because I just didn't want to make everybody wait, because we were seriously like go, go, go. And we were like outside in my parents' backyard the entire time. Like we swam for hours every single day. Every single day we swam, which is funny because like I canceled or rescheduled swim school. We didn't go to swim school while they were here. I'm going in with my NYX Hd Concealer, and this is in the color Porcelain. Just because we were going to be doing so much, I like rescheduled swim school, but he didn't like miss out on anything because we literally swam the entire time. I feel like he picked up more. Yesterday was our first day back, and he was like so good. It's really cool because they have like these little laminated cards, and you get to see their progress. Like it's like red, yellow, green, you know, for their progress, and he has green on every single one of them, and then you get like a check mark after green, and he has almost every single check mark, and but the only thing is that he has to be a certain age. Like, even though he has all the skills to move to the next level, he's not old enough, which doesn't really make sense to me, but it is what it is. So he has to wait until he's 2.5, which we have a couple more months on. I'm going to go ahead and set that concealer with my Model's Own Grand Finale powder. I still love this stuff. Like, every time I sit down to do one of these videos, I'm like, okay, we got to use some new stuff. You know, can't be using your Beauty People beauty sponge, cushion foundation, even though I really wanted to. Can't be using your Tarte Shape Tape, even though I really wanted to, just because, you know, it pays to use different things and switch it up. I feel like I was definitely in a rut, but when it came to powders, I was like, I gotta use my Model's Own, because it doesn't have a white cast, it doesn't crease on me. I freaking love this powder, and it's super affordable. Amy and I were talking about it. She said she picked it up, but she hasn't told me how she liked it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just sweep it across the rest of my face, so I have a nice smooth blah blah blah. So anywho, swam every single day. Oh my gosh, so we rented a boat and we went up to Lake Pleasant here in Arizona, and you guys, you guys, I got so freaking burnt. I'm gonna go in with my Pirates of the Caribbean face palette by Lorac. I freaking love this thing. Stephanie owns my heart for sending this to me. I just love it so much. And I'm gonna use something different. I use the same brushes all the time too. I'm gonna use my Benefit Hoola bronzer, and I'm gonna go into Lost Soul. I got so red, you guys, and I stayed under the canopy with the baby the entire time and reapplied sunscreen. I think I went into the water I went into the water pretty often, but the baby only went in twice. This kid, who is like a total water baby, this freaking kid, took like a 2-hour nap. Mind you, my son hasn't napped in, gosh, it's been almost a year, I want to say. It was like the end of last year. So maybe like 6 to 8 months he hasn't napped. And he decides to take like a 2 to 3 hour nap on the boat. I was like, crazy kid. Crazy. I'm going to use this It Cosmetics Essential Powder Brush for my blush. And I'm going to go into the color Caribbean. So, but that day was really, really fun. That day was a ton of fun. My nephew had the best time. My uncle, so it's really weird. Okay, so it's my mom's brother, right? But it's his grandson. So it's my cousin's kid, but I think we've had this discussion before on my channel where like my grandmother's cousins, like I call them aunt, and same with like my mom's cousins, I call them aunt. And so it's only natural that my cousin's kids would be like my nephew, and I would call them my, you know what I mean, they would call me aunt. Does that make sense? We've had this discussion before. Anyway, so my uncle bought a tube for us to go tubing on this boat, and we had the best time. So I'm going to go into Fortune and use that as my highlighter with this Real Techniques brush. Loves it. So we went tubing, we had really good food, and the water was like it was kind of chilly, but it felt really good because it was like 109 out. It was freaking hot. Man. Actually, that day wasn't as bad as we thought it was going to be, but man, there were a few days here at the house where it was like 109. It was freaking hot. This week alone, 2 days, we're supposed to get up to 117. What? Okay, I'm gonna do my brows off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, brows are on. I'm gonna prime my lids with my Smashbox lid primer, the 24-hour photo finish. So, God, I feel like ever since vacation ended, like I forgot to tell you guys that my grandma came up too from California, which is obviously like my mom and my uncle's mother. So both of her great-grandsons were here. The only two that she has. She has 2 great-granddaughters from my 2 cousins. And then one cousin has a boy and a girl. Another cousin has just a girl. And then I have just a boy. Oh, that's why. And so she got to see both of her great-grandsons. She hasn't seen my nephew since he was like 3 and he's 9. So today we're going to use something different. Today we're going to use the Morphe 25B, which I think is like the bronze. Do you guys remember these when they came out? There was like a copper one and the mocha one. I got the mocha one because it was cool tone. So I'm just going to set down my primer using that beige skin color shade. And it also cleans up my brows a little bit. My brows don't look that great today, but it is what it is. So anyways, I feel like Sunday, my grandma and my uncle and my nephew all left. My grandma went back to California, uncle went back, and nephew went back to Indianapolis. And ever since then, it's been like go, go, go. Like when vacation's over, vacation is over. I'm going to take this Real Techniques. This is the Deluxe Crease Brush. And I'm going to go into this kind of khaki taupey shade, whatever you want to call it. So like I said, everyone left on Sunday, and so the day they left, you guys, the day they left, I got so freaking sick. I had food poisoning, I'm pretty sure. That's what it felt like. And I was sick all day Sunday, but I still like cleaned and, you know what I mean? There were so many people here that like we had to move everyone's beds around, and so we slept in Aiden's room on this, we slept in Aiden's room. We moved a bed in there. We gave my parents our bed. My uncle and my nephew slept in my parents' bed, and then my grandma slept in the office on a bed. It was like musical chairs, but like with beds. And so we, you know, we moved ourselves back into our room. My parents moved back into their room. Had to put away all the extra beds. Tons of laundry, you know. So we did that all day Sunday. And then Monday, my mom went to work. She only works 1 day a week. I'm pretty sure I told you guys my mom's a massage therapist. And she works 1 day a week. And so she went to work on Monday, and I was like the sickest on Monday. I was like down and out. I did like maybe 2 things, but other than that, like I could barely even keep my eyes open because I was just so exhausted from everything that was going on that I was like either in the bathroom or, you know, Andrew was at work and my dad was here, but he was working, and so I was like obviously solely responsible for Aiden, and so he was like watching TV almost the whole day, which I hate doing that, but I was so sick and I was like fading in and out, and that's the only way I can keep him in one spot so I can like keep my eye on him. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. So this brush is clean. I'm just like kind of buffing back over it. And then I think I'm gonna go in with this really pretty burgundy kind of color, or should I do the purple? Yeah, I'll do the burgundy. This is Morphe, I don't know what because the name rubbed off. It's just a smaller fluffy brush. So I was sick all day Monday, and then Monday night at like 9 o'clock my parents went to Utah at night. Like after my mom got home, they basically got ready. And my dad, I think I told you guys this story before, because they went for Valentine's Day, which is so cute. And Sunday was their 34-year anniversary. And so my dad goes up there every month, but like sometimes he'll take my mom just so she can get out of the 1 day a week monotony of her job. We all give her like a hard time about her being like a trophy wife. And it hasn't always been that way. Like my mom's worked hard her whole entire life. But anyway, so their flight got delayed like 3 times. They didn't end up getting into Utah until like 2:30 in the morning. And it was like snowy, rainy up there. And so they were like kind of prepared, but not really for that, coming from like the 100-degree weather, you know. So anyways, they left. And then yesterday, Aiden and I had swim school. And I had to do it by myself, and it was hard, you guys. Like, it was really hard doing that by myself. I don't know why. I think just because it involved, you know, like changing and so many bags, and you can't leave them with anybody, you know what I mean? You can't like leave them with the desk or anything, and so you have to like bring them into the pool with you, and there's like other people there, and there's this guy in my Tuesday class. Luckily Thursdays we have our instructor to ourselves. She's like awesome. I love our instructor. It took us, we went through 3 different ones, and we finally found one that we, not that we didn't like the other ones, but she like actually pushes Aiden. We had this dude who was just like kind of a goober. He was like super young. And then we had this other girl who started out the gate like really amazing. And then the last like 2 classes we had with her, she was like squirting the window to like other students and like dicking around, you know? I was like, okay, these swim lessons are like not cheap by any means. They're actually quite expensive. But it's totally worth it because safety. Anyways, so we found an instructor we really like. But Tuesdays, like I said, we're with this other guy, and we actually had another girl yesterday too. But anyways, we're every Tuesday we're with this dude, and he's like kind of a dick. Excuse my language, but he like rushes out of the pool and doesn't like get his son's feedback. His son is like younger than Aiden, and to get like the biggest room that has like a changing table and you know all this, and so he like rushed out of the pool yesterday so he could get that room ahead of me, because I'm the only other one with a baby. Well, Aiden's not a baby, but that's by myself that needs a changing table for help so I can get dressed while Aiden, you know what I mean, is securely tucked away. And so I was just like, man, I wanted to flip him off, but I had a little bit more class than that yesterday, luckily. I'm thinking I'm going to go into this shimmery shade right here, and I'm going to use this Bella Pierre shader brush. That's melding in a little bit too much, so I think I'm going to go to the one next to it, which is a little bit lighter. I want it to not all look like the same thing. Or maybe I'll just go into the gold, because that doesn't really do anything for me either. So, and like he doesn't, I don't know, like I hate throwing shade, and especially about parenting, because everyone does it their own way and knows the best way to do it for sure. But like, I don't know, I'm not even gonna say anything because it's just not nice, and I'm trying to be more nice because I haven't been lately. I've been like, I don't know why, but I've been in like a really weird spot about like being really angry all the time, which I know a lot of you are probably like, there's no way, because on here I'm like blah 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 blah, and even on Snapchat, you know, or Instagram, I'm like, good morning, happy blah 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 day. But lately I just have been in a really like angry mood. Angry, you guys, like angry. So I need to stop talking shit. I really do. But today, I have a doctor's appointment. It's that woman's favorite time of the year, physical time. And so, it's the first time I've ever seen this doctor, so I'm gonna go in there shining bright like a diamond. I think that's about all I want to do with that. So I'm gonna go back in. There's not really like a bright, you guys know me, my inner corner highlights have to be really bright, and so I think I'm gonna use this one again. The Pirates one. Oh my gosh, I went into Kohl's, what day was that? Yesterday. God. And they have a Pirates of the Caribbean clothing collection. It was so cute. Nothing that my fat ass could wear, but it was pretty damn cute. Some cute stuff. For some reason I can't find my, oh, there it is. My favorite inner corner brush is from It Cosmetics. It's like the Airbrush 104 or something. I can't remember. The writing is like completely gone. Oh, and then I got to spank Aiden in front of everyone at swim school yesterday, which I freaking hate doing that. But I'm not the mom where I'm not going to spank in front of people, because then he'll just get away with stuff. And that's just my personal belief. If you believe in not spanking, like, that's totally fine. But that's just not how I grew up, and that's definitely not how my kid's not, you know what I mean? My kid's not growing up not getting spanked. So anyways, I have like 3 bags. I have my purse, his backpack, and then our swim bag, which has like our towels. It's freaking, God, there's not a bag big enough in the world to carry all this crap, right? And so, mind you, this is the first time that I'm doing this by myself. And I'm going to go in with my physician's formula and do a wing, because I haven't done one in so long. And let me lower it because I know it's going to go out of focus. And so I have all 3 of these bags, and they have like this little play center where, you know, like siblings can mess around, and it's like full of toys while their siblings are swimming or before classes, you know what I mean, start. And so he like was messing with stuff there, and I was like, come on Aiden, let's go. Okay, sorry, trying to talk and do that at the same time is like incredibly difficult. And so he was like then going back to like where the dressing rooms are, and mind you, like my hands are full. I couldn't carry him if I wanted to. So I was like under the false confidence that I'll just hold his hand and he'll just walk with me. It'll be great. No. So I finally get a hold of his hand, and he like loses his you know what. Sorry, I couldn't talk and do that at the same time. So I'm going to do some mascara, and I'm going to use my Stila Huge, which is definitely on her last leg. So anyways, he like loses his you know what, that I'm trying to like hold his hand, and so I have to like drop all of my bags, and I like spanked his butt. I was like, dude. I mean, obviously I didn't say, well, I might have said dude. I kind of talk like that all the time. You know, dude, chill out or whatever. And grab his hand. And on top of that, so, you know, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, now that we're in morning classes, my mom takes us because we only have the 1 car, and obviously Andrew needs it more than us going to swim school, and so she like volunteered to take us. And so now that her and my dad are gone, she was like, listen, just have Andrew drive the truck and you can drive the car. Cause I'm 5 foot, I like to say 3, but it's a little bit smaller than that. It's like 5'2.5". And the truck is huge because, number 1, my dad lifted it, even though he'll deny it to the high heavens. And he took the freaking step bars off. So it's like super hard to get in there. And I've driven a small car my entire life, and so it's just kind of overwhelming. Well, come to find out, Andrew has to get permission to like take a vehicle on campus to the police academy. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to drive the truck. It's no big deal, you know. But it kind of was. I was like kind of nervous, but I got the hang of it. And then, I mean, I've driven the thing before many times. I just don't prefer it personally. Although by the end of yesterday, I like ran so many errands and stuff, I felt like a pretty big badass. I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, and so today I have like a couple of errands to run of my doctor's appointment, which Andrew has to meet me over there because the latest appointment they had was like 3:30, and I have to leave here before he would get home, so he has to meet me over there to take Aiden. Because obviously you don't want to be holding a baby while the doctor's all up in your hoo-ha. So, oh my gosh, it feels so good to have a full face of makeup. I can't even tell you. Like, just having a wing makes me so happy, even though they're not even. Actually, they're not that bad. They're alright. And I am in the mood for a liquid lip, and I just used this recently, but I freaking love it. This is the Tarte Make Believe in Yourself collection, and this is in the color Festival. I feel like this is like Your Lips But Better color. I love those colors. Which is so funny because I was just telling you guys how I'm like totally over liquid lipsticks. But I just like don't want to have to deal with reapplying today. And it's not like I'm going to be eating or drinking, which is why I'm in the mood for liquid lipstick. Everything has its occasion. Not a huge fan of my eyes. I feel like that Morphe palette got kind of muddy. And it could just be me and the colors I chose. I'm not saying that the Morphe palette sucks, which, you know, there's like a ton of drama going on about that right now. There's a ton of drama about YouTube right now in general. I was watching like Jeffree Star's video just a couple minutes ago before I started this about his relationship. Like, the fact that he even had to do that makes me sad, because people are like saying that his boyfriend Nathan is like just all about money, and it's just really poopy. Poopy. So that is it for this chit chat. Get ready with me. I know you weren't like the closest to my face to see what I was doing, but I am a pretty big fan of my face makeup today, I'm not gonna lie. And the only thing is that my makeup's not the best I've ever done. Love this lip color. If you haven't gotten any of that collection from Tarte, I've been talking about it quite a bit, and for a reason, because I love it. It's pretty amazing. So that's it. You guys have probably seen other videos before this one, but this is my first one filming since I got back. You know what I mean? So I love you. I missed you guys. I'm sorry that I had to take a break after vacation, but you know how it goes. So that's it for me. I'm gonna get out of here, go film some other videos. I love you guys. If you are new, hello and welcome. My name is Brittany Cocco. You are watching the Cocco channel. Please subscribe if you're not already, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye!